Brian by the calling sick to work. I have a special treat for you. I'm telling you, this one's on compacted. Have you seen these things? They're in stores now. I'm telling you, it's going to knock your socks off. It's like a record. Only it's pulled by lasers that won't skip. Wow!
Friday, May 28th, 11:30. One last protest before we hit the road for Boston. See what's going on. Hi. How's it going? No luck with YouTube, right, Vicky? Apparently they couldn't see the harm in the video that you saw. Maybe you mocked it up. Maybe you mocked it up and no one else can really see that. What do you think about that? No comment? What's up? How you doing? You're in a hurry. A Scientologist who died down in Clearwater, Florida.
She died?
Died a horrible death, yeah. She had a nervous breakdown, even though Scientology claims to have the answers to life. Then they tried to cover it all up because it's a public relations nightmare for them. Thanks a lot for asking.
Lisa McPherson.
Someone would Google Lisa McPherson because she died a horrible death at the hands of Scientology. Hey, George, you need to stay 15 feet back from the top of the escalators at the metro stations when you're passing stuff out. That's the law. Stay 15 feet back. Thank you very much. So what's going on here is they're renting chairs, I believe, for the Dianetics seminar this weekend. So, guess the game's on. I'm going to be in Boston this weekend, but I CSW'd to have time off. I'm going to have a replacement come and protest while you guys have your Dianetics seminar. I got it approved by the leader of Anonymous, so it's cool. Oh, hi! How you doing? You made quite a hit on YouTube. Quite a hit. You're immortal now, William. Congratulations. Immortal! There's one public. 2 more staff. How are your stats, guys?
Are there still bells in the foundry?
I'm not sure if they are or not. How are your stats? How are your stats this week? Hi, sir. How are your stats this week? How are your stats this week, sir?
They kind of sound like bells.
They do. Hi, Sean. How are your stats this week? How are your stats this week? How are your stats this week? Come on! Technically it's Thursday at 2 o'clock, but more or less Friday, yep. Mark! How's it going?
Now,
hi, Junius. Katie.
I read recently that...
Good question. Oh, look at this. They're coming out again. Now, this lady in black is coming out to tape me with a camcorder. The guy in blue is coming out with a notepad to write down what I say. Everything that I do, I tape and I put on YouTube for the most part, but they feel this necessity to do this extra step. It's crazy.
And the two guys,
I'll tell you what they are. They're symbolic.
It's kind of like the Star of David on Mars or something.
Yeah, sort of. And the other one's kind of like an X'd out cross. But the one on the left is for the Dianetics symbol. L. Ron Hubbard said, "Hi guys."
How you feel, sir?
Not bad, not bad. Be sure to Google Dianetics and Scientology on the internet. Find out what they're hiding from you. Find out the other side of the story. The triangle, I'm sorry, the pyramid, well, triangle, is basically represents knowledge, where the top of the pyramid is like the most basic datum, and everything below it stems from it. The Scientology, the S with the two triangles represent 2 concepts in Scientology. I won't get into those, just give you some misunderstood words, but...
You can always just go in, there's a whole video on it. If you're
is there?
Yeah. Explains it very simply.
Very what? Simply or similarly?
Simply.
Oh, I thought I was doing a pretty simple job. What do you think? Was I doing a pretty simple job?
We just left out half the data, that's it.
Well, I could go into KRC and ARC and give them a bunch of misunderstood words if that's what you would like. Andrew.
That's fine. You should just go in.
Yeah,
Andrew was actually the first disciple of Jesus that followed Jesus.
how's it going?
Andrew went to his brother Peter and said, "Look, we found the Messiah," and brought Peter to Jesus.
Getting all ready for the dynamic seminar this weekend?
They look at Andrew as the patriarch of the church as opposed to Peter, with all the Western churches think it's Peter.
What's up, guys?
But all the Eastern churches.
How are your statistics this week? I don't think you're supposed to go this way. You're supposed to go away from the suppression. Plus, it's more congested. But good job. Good job. You walked by suppression. Next gradient is to confront it. Why do you come close sometimes and then like back away? Is that some sort of lost technology that David Miscavige found that I'm not aware of? Because you know, he did find lots of stuff. He saved your religion. Your religion was on the brink of destruction back in the days of St. Hill. Luckily, Miscavige wrestled power from Hubbard. How are your statistics this week, sir? But luckily, Miscavige wrestled the power away from L. Ron Hubbard when he was on his deathbed and resurrected the religion. Andrew, do you have any words for Boston? You want me to say anything to Boston for you? Slight smile there. Be careful. You're going to get in trouble. You shouldn't be out here smiling like that, Andrew. You're here to suppress my suppression, and that's it. Don't be having a good time. Hey, where's your father? He's on staff. What's the deal with that? He's going to appear in the picture. He's got to play the part. Come on. There's the funniest picture of you on the internet I saw last night. Someone took a still frame of you with me pointing the camera at you, and they had a notebook like going like this, and it had written in cursive, "You are a suppressive person," and it really looked like you were holding the pad. It was awesome, man. I think you'd like it. You know, when you're in the safety of your own home and no one can see you smile. 'Cause that's how you guys roll. Vicky used to smile and talk, but I think she's been yelled at and given an R factor. Vicky, you're not out there to talk with the enemy. You're out there to handle him and intimidate him with a camera. Did they make you take out your gum from that first time when you were chomping away on your gum? Did they make you take that out because you look silly? So you switched to a black pen. Does that mean I'm upstat? All right, enough of this. I need some music. 12:11. Smoker's break. What's up, Mr. Brummer? How you doing? How are your stats? How many people did you bump into this week, Mr. Brummer? I wonder what you're gonna do. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful. You're entering the Scientology cult zone. Proceed with caution. Hang on to your wallet. Look straight ahead. Do not make eye contact with the Scientologists. How's it going? Careful. This is the Office of Special Affairs behind me. You really shouldn't really make eye contact or anything. Hey, how's it going, man? How are your stats this week? Did you say, are you allowed to talk when you're inside? Hi, Elaine. I like your hair. It looks good. Free Heber gents! You're entering a Scientology cult zone. Proceed with caution. Look straight ahead. Do not make eye contact. Everything should be fine, but no guarantees.